Hi, I'm Anna Green, Head of Small and Medium Business for AWS across Asia, Pacific and Japan. Welcome to Business Builders. I'm really excited to welcome Brenton Spear, CEO of Carbontrack, to talk to us today about sustainability, energy and technology. Welcome, Brenton. I'm really excited to hear about the way that you are using technology in your business. And I'd love to start by just framing out what is Carbontrack's purpose, strategy and vision.
Hi Anna, it's great to speak with you today. Carbontrack's primary focus was to provide our customers with a management system to manage their energy in the most sustainable way possible. So through our Carbontrack energy management platform, we've been able to save our customers 362,000 tonnes of CO2 equivalent. That equates to 5.2 billion kilometres in an electric vehicle.
That's really interesting. And I think, again, speaks to the broader conversation that I'd like to dive a bit deeper on, which is what is the role of software and technology in improving energy efficiency?
I think to ensure that we understand energy and there's usage, we actually have to make sure we have the information and the data. We have so much information coming from so many different solutions and sensors. We need to package all of that information up, and AWS allows us to do exactly that. It puts all of the information right where we need it so we can then provide that to our customer and they can use that information the best way possible to then get specific outcomes and manage their energy as best they can.
For us, the use of technology is really about offloading the undifferentiated heavy lifting that our customers have to do on technology so they can really focus on running their business. So I guess another question around that is, how do your teams use technology to help you not to focus on technology to some extent and focus on the business?
Our purpose is to make sure that we give our outcomes for our customers. So the best way to do that is to utilise the AWS as a building block, and that provides the technology infrastructure that allows us to scale, to ingest information, and then we can focus on the technology and building solutions for our customers to give them the absolute best outcomes we possibly can. And through doing that, we're saving customers up to 30% on their energy bills, which is an amazing outcome.
Yes, that's a great outcome. You know, I think any business that's saving 30% is happy, and then to be able to do that with a sustainability context is even more fantastic, certainly for customers, but also our communities. So tell us a few of your stories, or maybe one or two of the stories that you have.
We had one specific customer which was always memorable. They had a very large warehouse, and within that warehouse, they had a number of forklifts that were electric. And they couldn't understand why there was such a spike in their energy usage in the mornings. What we found was the foreman would come in and turn on all of the electric forklifts at the same time, and that would peak the actual energy usage. So through the Carbontrack energy management system and the monitoring and the data, we were able to understand exactly why this was occurring, and then look at the period of time when it was occurring, and then put all of those forklifts on a schedule and start at different times. That put all of the value of the energy lower and saved them considerable amount. And I think we saved them over 30% as well, which was an amazing outcome.
I love those customer stories. And it leads to my next question, which is what comes next for Carbontrack? And I guess more importantly, how can we help you to get there using cloud technology?
The last 12 months has been amazing for us. We've grown so much in the period. So what we're really focusing on now is scaling our business, moving towards other areas for our business to grow into, other countries. And by utilising AWS and the building blocks, we can actually quite easily do that.
Well, it's a really fantastic story, Carbontrack, and what you've achieved. And do you have any tips for other businesses who might be looking for new ways to deliver socially impactful and sustainable solutions at scale?
I think the most important thing is to provide information for the customer. When the customer understands the information and understands what's happening, they can then make really informed decisions.
I mean, customer obsession, delivering results, there's just so much that you're doing that aligns with what AWS is also aligned to. I just want to stop and say thank you so much for taking the time, Brenton, just to share your journey with us. Obviously, we are so happy to partner with you as you're building what are sustainable solutions for all of the communities in which we operate. Congratulations to you and your team, and I look forward to working with you very closely in the future to helping you build and grow. Thanks so much for your time, Brenton.
Thank you so much, Anna.